Shalom, Yasharahla. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Makah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone, peace and salutation to you, Akim, who just pushing the truth in love and sincerity and in charity. Okay, to the few sisters that be watching and learning, Shalom. Okay, this lesson will be entitled, Why Was Esau Called Edom? Okay, now I'm going to give you two reasons why Esau was called Edom. Okay, Salakia, this is the brother Yasharahla from the GMS Bombers Camp. Okay, Bakajo bring you another edifying lesson. Okay, so yeah, man, as you see in the title, why was Esau called Edom? Okay, Esau was basically called Edom because he was red, and another reason is because he's wasted away. Okay, now we're gonna go into one or two precepts and then go in one or two meanings. Okay, then we'll get out here. Okay, so let's get Genesis 25 and 30. Okay, and it reads, And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, with that red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore his name called Edom. Okay, so now Esau being the so-called white man, okay, the devil the Bible speaks of, and Jacob being you Native American Indians, Latinos and Negroes, okay, so-called, okay, and Israelites that scattered through the four winds that look like these other nations through the power and spirit, okay, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, now the reason why we say Native American Indians, Latinos, and Negroes because the majority, okay, the majority are those people, okay, and of course you have Israelites that look like these other nations, okay, all right. So let's get that straight, all right. So now, as he say, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, okay, or that soup, or that stew, okay, for I am faint, meaning he's wasted away, he's exhausted, he's languished. Therefore his name called Edom, because he's wasted away. That's why his name is called Edom. And not only that, but because he's red. Okay? Genesis 25 and 25. And the voice came out red, all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Okay? So now let's go back to 30 and let's look up the word Edom. Okay? Edom.
Strong's H123. Edom. Edom.
Alright? It say Edom red. Okay? Edomite. Idomia, descendants of Esau. Land of Edom. Now we can look at that land as well. Okay? Alright? Now, let's go back and let's look at the meaning of Esau. Because you see, Edom means red. Okay? And they say here, Esau means hairy. Alright? So, check this. Alright? The scriptures say, and the voice came out red, all over like an hairy garment. So Esau means red, Edom means red, Okay, they just add Harry into that. All right, let's go back to Genesis 25 and 30. Let's get this word faint. Okay, because I give you, because his name was called Red. That's why he was called Edom. Okay, now let's get the wasted away part. All right, faint. Okay,
Strong's H 5889. Ayef. Ayef.
ayef. Okay, which means faint, exhausted, weary. In the KJV Strong's, weary, faint, thirsty. Okay, from 85888. Languid, faint, thirsty, weary. Okay, now let's look up a few words. Uh, let's look up exhausted. Okay,
Exhausted.
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 Okay, the first one there. If something exhausts you, it makes you so tired, either physically or mentally, that you have no energy left. Means you wasted. If you exhaust something such as money or food, you use or finish it all. Means it's done. Okay, used up, extremely tired, worn out. Okay, now let's look up this word faint, and I'm gonna go to different dictionary sources as well. Okay, say faint. A faint sound, color, mark, feeling, or quality has very little strength or intensity. Okay, but I'm gonna shoot down the adjective tree. Someone who is faint feels weak and unsteady, as if they are about to lose consciousness. If you faint, you lose consciousness for a short time, especially because you are hungry or because of pain, heat, or shock. Okay, all right. Now let's get a different source. Okay, uh, let's get exhaust first from a different source. Okay, completely or almost completely depleted of resources or contents, depleted of energy, extremely tired. The synonyms and autonomous. Okay, all right. Now I'm going to show you something now. All right, here it is. Okay, washed out, wearied, weary, wiped out. You see? Now let's get faint. Okay, number two, weak, dizzy, and likely to faint. All right. Four, lacking strength or vigor, performed, offered, or accomplished weakly or languidly. Languidly. Okay. Okay. Now, the synonyms. We can look at this word. Oh, you see wasted right there, right? You see wasted in the last line. Okay, but we can look at this word languid. drooping or flagging from, or as if from exhaustion, weak. And this have wasted as well. Okay, so now let's look at language. To be or become feeble, weak, or enervated. Okay, now check this. The synonyms: decay, droop, emaciated, fade, frail, flag, go, lag, sag, sink, waste away. You see? Weaken, wilt. That's why he was called Esau Edom, because he was wasted away. Because he came to Jacob and said, "Let you feed me with some of that red pottage, for I'm wasted away." That's how come his name also become Edom, because he was wasted away. Let's look at this word waste. A sparsely settled or barren region, an uncultivated land, a broad or empty expanse as of water. Okay? So check this, right? I have garbage, rubbish, excrement, sewage, to lay waste, verb. Okay? So check this. Alright? And Esau said to Jacob, "Feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am wasted away." Therefore, his name was called Edom. Now I say a barren land and all that, right? See, I type in Google the land of Esau. Let's go to images. Something look very familiar. Check this. Now this land, surely ain't nobody want to live there. Look at that. In the mountains. This is their true land. This is where they're from. The so-called white man. Okay? Edomites. You see? These are the people who claim to be the children of Israel. Alright? See, this picture here say God calls them red in the Bible, not white. They call themselves white. Other names use Edom, Edomites, Idomia, Idomians. The red, the wicked, which is the eagle, the Rome, Grecians, the beast, supreme devil. Okay? You see? You Google everything in the Bible, okay? You will see these crackers them. Like if you Google, if you say, well, Abraham, give me a picture of Abraham, give me a picture of Isaac, give me a picture of Jacob, you will see these same crackers. Eat them today. See, same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Okay? Alright? And what that would look like? Does it look like where they live? Where they dwell? Look at the White House. Look in Rome. Alright? Same thing. Okay? So surely, alright, wasted away, say, a sparsely settlement or barren region, uncultivated land. Alright? Get one more precept. Okay, Exodus 12 and 12. Select Numbers 12 and 12. Okay. Let me start at verse 11. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us wherein we have done foolishly and wherein we have sinned. Because Aaron and Miriam was basically talking about Moses, how Moses take a Midian wife. Okay, a Midianite wife. Okay, not Midianite. What it is now? Ethiopian. Okay, let me just prove that. See voice one say, an Ethiopian. Okay, so they're talking about Moses. All right, and the reason why I believe through power and spirit that the Most High smite Miriam, because you know these black women, they always like to instigate and talk all kind of shit. Okay, that's because the man when they see them. Okay, so Numbers 12 and 12. Let her not be as one dead, wasted away, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. Because back then, okay, all everybody was born of color before Esau came into the world, before red came into the world. Okay, so when Isaac saw this red child, they thought, hey, this flicking nigga, this can't be my flicking child. You know? So yeah, man, with that, Shalom by the Bible bottle.